Hi everyone, it's Emma from the Greenfield Senior Center. Hello, hello. So today is going to be a functional fitness. We're going to start sitting down, but we're going to have our weights today. If you don't have any weights at home, you don't have to use weights. You can use cans of soup or water bottles, whatever works for you. All right, so modify where you need to modify, and I'll try to show you some modifications as we go along. So take those shoulders, roll them up, back, and down. We're going to start with a little cardio today. So sitting nice and tall in your chair, your shoulders are stacked over your hips. We're just going to take it to a little march, right? So start to lift those heels. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. So bringing the knee up towards the ceiling, but keeping the chest up nice and high. So it's stacked right over your hips, right? Now we're going to start to add the arms forward. So it's forward and forward, forward and forward. So you can give a little punch. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now you're welcome to stay here. If you have overhead range, up you go. Lift, lift, and lift. Sitting nice and tall. There you go. Stay here. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. We're going to drop the arms in 2 and 1. Just keep the heels up and up. Now look, you can just be lifting your feet just a little bit, but if you have that range, use those lower abs to lift the knees up. 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Now just the heel comes forward and forward. So heel and heel, heel and heel. When you're ready, I want you to start to add the arms, right? Here's 4 more. 4, 3, add the arms. So it's punch and punch. Heel and heel, sitting up nice and tall, right? You don't want to slouch here. Here's 4 more. 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now, start to think about bringing the heel to the side, 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 and side. You're nice and sturdy and safe in your chair, using your sits bones to keep you in it. Right, you have a little room to move around. 4 more. 3. Cross it up to the sky. Keep the heels to the side. Heels to the side. 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. We're going to drop the arms, keep the heels. So it's side to side. 4 more. 3. To the front you go. So it's forward, forward, side, side, forward, forward, side, side, forward, forward, side, side. 4 more. Stay here. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Add those arms. Keep the heels to the front. Opposite arm, opposite foot. And if that's not what you're doing same arm, same foot, that's fine. 4 more. I want you to think about crossing side to side. Little rotation to that rib cage right over those hips, right? 4 more, so getting nice and warm. 3. Here's 2. Now, look, a little different. It's like an uppercut, right? Punch, punch. So you cross right in front of the chest. 8 more. Keep the heels going to the front. Stay here. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Relax those arms. Heels, heels, heels. We're going to start going back to we're going to return to where we started with a heel lifting up off the floor. Up. So when you're lifting those knees, you're not rocking the upper body. You're nice and tall, like you have a glass of water on your chest. Up you go. If you're ready, kick, 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 and kick. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Nice work. All right, so a little cardio to start with. So sitting nice and tall in your chair, we're just going to go ahead, roll those shoulders up, back, and down, and you're going to grab, if you have them, weights, and if you don't have any weights, you don't need them, right? Just pretend as though you have them in your hand. You're going to keep it nice and steady. So I have nice 2-pound weights here. Now, one arm is up, one arm is down. So then we start with reciprocals. So it's going to be one arm up, one arm down, up and down, up and down. So your feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to use the feet here. We're just going to lift the heel by leaving the toes on the floor. So it's lift and lift, lift and lift. So working upper body and lower body. Stay right here. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Leave that heel up, down, and up. Heel pushing up, push through the toes. Stay here, 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. We're gonna put that heel down in 2. Other heel comes out. Keep the arms. Lift and lift. So a little alternating of the arms, yeah? Reciprocal, they call it. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Bring that other heel up. Now watch. Down and down. Down it goes. A little tongue-tied. 6 more. 6. 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Both heels down. Roll those shoulders. Take a little break. Now watch. Bring your arms up here. Now look, if you don't have any weights, that's fine. This is still going to be a challenge. If you do have weights, watch where the elbows. To the side and back. Side and back. Sitting nice and tall, right? Try not to rock that body. 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now look, if you need to be down a little bit lower or your elbows are a little bit lower, that's fine. But bring the elbows back, parallel with the body. Just your right side. Out and in. Out and in. So look, maybe you're down here and that's fine, right? Meet your body where it's at. Here's 2 more. 2. Other arm. So try to keep that other arm nice and steady in front of you, right? 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Both arms together. Bring it back and forward. Now look, maybe you're down here and that's fine, right? Meet your body where it's at. Here's last one. Now take a little break. Drop those arms. So, palm facing out, palm facing towards the chair. It's going to be, bring it up, whoops, and down. Watch. Bring it up and down. So, turning the wrist. So it's a little more reciprocal. Using that wrist, working the forearm as you go down, working the bicep as you come up. Stay right here, just a few more. Here's 3, and down. Here's 2, and down. Last one. Good work. All right. Now, think about putting those thumbs together. Where are we going to go with the elbows? Out and down. Out and down. Now notice my elbows aren't even anywhere up by my shoulders. We're just bringing the elbows to the side. 2 more. Here's 2. Just the right side for 4. 4 and down. 3 and down. 2. Other side for 4. 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. 4 to the other side. Bring it out and back. Out and back. Here's 2. 4 to the other side. 4. Here's 3. If you need a break, you take a break anytime. Both elbows come up. Bring it up and down. I will tell you, if you're doing this with weights, it should be a challenge. You need to put the weights down, that's fine. Anytime. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. All right, so we're sufficiently working that upper body, especially if you have the weights, right? So take a little moment just to kind of stretch out. Bring your arms back. Your thumbs are up. Now drop the thumbs and then reach behind you. You can grab onto your chair if you want. All right, so either holding the weights or not holding the weights. Because I have them, I'm going to use them. I'm going to put them between my middle finger and my forefinger, and we're going to push through our feet on the floor, and I'm going to reach down like I'm trying to put this weight on the floor. Stretching right here, creating a little bit of space between that hip and this bottom rib, and then I'm gonna come up, and I'm slowly gonna reach over to the other side, nice and slow and steady. Reaching down, and then you're gonna come up nice and slow. Now look, your range of motion may be different than mine, and that's fine, right? You work for you. You do what works best for your body. And then come on up, nice and slow. One more time to the other side. Pushing through those feet on the floor so that your hips stay nice and level on that seat. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take one of the weights away. I'm gonna put it right behind me. I'm gonna hold on to this other weight in the front by pushing between my palms. Now look, your elbows can be low. You want a little bit more challenge, bring your elbows up maybe by your shoulders. Pushing to the palms of the hand, wrap your hands around that weight if you must for stability. Bend it in and out. Bring it in and out. Nice and controlled. If you feel like you have some good tension on there and you can hold it between the palms, just bring it in and out. Here's 3 more. Here's 2. Here's 1. Now watch, we're gonna roll those shoulders. Keep the arms nice and long. Pushing through the palms, you're gonna bring it up and down. Bring it up nice and long and down nice and long. Pushing through the palms. And like I said, if you need to hold on to those weights, that's fine. And bring it down. Here's 2 more. Here's 2. Last one. We're gonna change the move up here. All right, so wrapping those fingers around the weights, you're gonna come up the middle so the weight travels right up your chest, and then one long arm away from you. So bring it up, down, lift, and lower. Bring it up, down, lift, and lower. Bring it up, down, lift, and lower. Here's 4 more, and up. Here's 3, and up. Here's 2. Last one right here. Nice work. Take a little rest. 1 more with the weights, and then we're going to take a little break from them. Going back to pushing through the palms. Extend the arms. Now think of this. You're turning one direction, and then you're coming back. And then you're turning the other direction, and then coming back. So it's like you're showing how your neighbor how it looks like an eye, and then come on back. Dropping it this way. We're going to go 1 more time each direction. Slow and steady. Work at your own pace. Right? Form is more important than how many you do, right? All right. Take that weight behind you. Just rest. Roll the shoulders. We're going to do another little arm stretch. Bring your arm up above your head if you're able to. Bend it. Take that your fingers to that elbow and just give a little stretch for that tricep. If you want to add on to it, you can go ahead and lean over. If reaching up over your head doesn't work for you, you can also do this and kind of lean over as well. And then come on back. We're going to do the other side. So if this works for me, so this is where I'm going to be, right? But if this works better for you, then go for that. Nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhales, when you want to give it the biggest stretch that you're going to go for. Pushing your feet to the floor, right? And then come on up. 1 more stretch. You're going to take your hand to the opposite side of that chair or whatever you're sitting in, and you're going to look behind you. So a little rotation for the rib cage. And then come on back and rotate this way. Kind of checking out what's behind you and come on back. So just another quick break. We're going to just drop so shoulders are even. We're just going to drop our ear towards one shoulder, and we're going to take our gaze up to the ceiling. And then we're going to come back up and slowly over to the other side. And just look up at the ceiling as you turn your head. Keep your shoulder, try to keep it as level as this one, right? I tend to drop it. You want to not drop it, keep the shoulders level. And then come on up. Now take your vision over one side of your shoulder, checking out what's over there, and coming back to center and check it out on the other side. And then come on back. 1 more. Chin goes down to the chest. Take your vision right in between your toes. And then come on up. All right, so sit back comfortably in your chair. We're gonna take the weights again. So sitting nice and tall in your chair. Now look, my feet kind of dangle on the floor, right? So I don't want you reclined and I don't want you kind of pushing forward. I would rather your feet be nice and secure on the chair, right? So you can sit back a little bit so more of your glutes are on the bigger part of the chair. All right, so right here, we're just gonna do a regular bicep. So it's gonna be up and down, lift all the way down, up and down. So bring it up, almost to those fingers touch the shoulders, and then extend nice and long. Here's 2 more. Here's 2, and bring it down. Last 1. Now bring it up halfway. Little pulses. Open up those hands. Open up the hands. Pulse and pulse. Stay right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrap your hands around those weights. We're going to do a little wrist rotation, a little forearm. Turn and up. So wrists down, right? Palms down, palms up, palms down. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Now look, the elbows are brought in nice and close to the rib cage, right by your waist. Palms are out. You still have your arms halfway up. You're going to close and open. Close and open. With your shoulders and your elbows stacked like this, if you have any shoulder issues or a rotator cuff issue, this may still be able to be something you can do, right? 4 more and open. Here's 3 and open. Here's 2 more. Here's 2. Last 1. Go back to opening up those arms. Now look, you're gonna go to a W and down, W and down. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. All right. Go ahead, put those weights to the floor. All right. So sitting nice and tall in your chair, we're gonna bring our chest a little bit closer to the knees. So you can widen your feet if you want, but make sure your feet are secure on the floor. So sit up far enough that your feet are flat. Think about pulling a string up out of your head so you're elongating your spine, right? You can bring your arms up if that's what you choose, and you can bring it forward, almost like you're gonna push water down towards the floor. And slowly, keeping your hips in that chair, pushing your glutes back, lengthening through the spine, folding at your hips. You're gonna come on down. Let those arms like push something through under the chair, and then bring it back up. Push from your heels as you come up here. Push from the heels and bring it up. And now take the arms out to the side without any weights. We're going to continue with some arm work here, okay? So arms are nice and long. Little circles and stop. Circle and stop. Circle and stop. Stay right here. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Other direction. Circle and stop. Circle and stop. I'm going ahead and putting my palms to the sky, just changing the part of my shoulder. Here's 3 more. Here's 2. If it feels better, go ahead and roll those palms back down. Last 1. There you go. All right, roll the shoulder. Now slowly, like you're pulling tissues up out of that box, right? Up and over your head and back. You can think of it as a backstroke if you want, and reach it back. Here's 2 more. And slowly, we're gonna reverse that. Now we're swimming, right? Reach up and over your head and swim. Remember the good old days of swimming? Only another 8 months before we can do that, right? Here's 4 more, unless you go to an indoor pool. Just reaching over and around. So your limitation of your arms, right? If you have any range of motion issues, do what works for you here, okay? Last one right here. All right, take the backs of your hands, and we're gonna push through our closet, or you're gonna push through the water. Draw the feet back forward. Push forward as you lean forward. Push back, that is, and now rotate the wrist and come back. Sit back a little bit further so you use your abdominal muscles, right? Rotate those wrists. Push through like you're looking for something in your closet, push forward, rotate the wrist, come back, scoop it up long in front of you. We're gonna do that one more time. Go back till you can feel yourself engage your abs, and forward one more time. And then slowly rotate those wrists and bring it back. All right, let's go ahead and bring it down. All right, so we're gonna go to a standing position, do some standing work today. So have a base of stability like a chair that you can hold on to, or a countertop, whatever works for you. Just make sure you don't step on your weights. All right, so where are we gonna go here? I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. So you wanna stack your shoulders above your hips. Take your toe out in front of you so that your heel comes up, right? Holding onto your base of stability. You're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. I'm gonna face you, lift and lower. You can also not face your base of stability, that works too. Here's 3, here's 2, last 1, other leg, lift and lower. So look, your knee comes up maybe as high as your navel, maybe at least as high as your hip. Up and down. Let's go for 4 more. Here's 3, here's 2, here's 1. Take a little break here. You're gonna take your foot out to the side. This standing leg has a softness to it. That's a soft knee there, right? That's a extended leg. Keep a little softness. I'm gonna face you. This toe goes to the side. Now, you don't want to counterbalance too much, which you don't want to go like this, and you don't want to go like this. You want to keep your shoulders even, stacked over the hips. You're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Now look, this leg is soft. That means there's a slight micro bend to the knee. Here's 4 more. 4, here's 3, here's 2. We're going to do all that fun on the other side, so I'm just going to switch this over here. Stand nice and tall, right? We're going to bring it out and back, out and back, lift and lower. So I'm trying not to counterbalance too much. It's not how high that leg goes, it's how long it is from the hip to the foot. Here's 4 more. Here's 3, nice work. Here's 2, here's 1. All right, so this one is going to be a little bit different. We're going to take the opposite elbow, opposite knee. We're going to cross it over and extend long. Over, extend long. Now look, if you want to let go of your base of stability, make sure that you're in a safe area where you can move. Bring it in and long. Knee to elbow. Think about your shoulders staying nice and even. You're just moving the knee towards that elbow. Here's 2. We're going to switch sides. Other side. So I'm going to try this without the base of stability, right? Knee to elbow and long. Knee to elbow and long. Knee to the elbow and long. Remember, it's just the knee and the elbow moving right here. So 1 knee, 1 arm. Let's go 3. Here's 2. Last 1. All right, so nice and tall, holding on to your base of stability, go up to your toes and come back down flat-footed. Rock back on your heel so your toes lift just a little bit, and do that again. Bring it up, and down, down. Bring it back 2 more times. Bring it up and down. Bring it back on the heels. 1 more time. Bring it up and down. Bring it back on the heels. All right. So you're going to take this foot forward, and I want you to draw a little circle. So holding on, notice my knee, nice and soft, right? Not extended nice and long, a little softness to it. You can draw that circle to the side. It's like your foot is a piece of chalk, and you're going to draw on the pavement a circle. Little hip mobility here. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Let's do that for the other side. So if you need your base of stability, you take it with you. Soften that knee, point that leg to the side. Circle and stop. Circle and stop. So it's a purposeful movement Take your time in that movement. Let's go for just 2 more right here. Here's 2. This is the last one. Nice work. All right, so we're going to take a little bit wider base of standing here. We're going to take the hip side to side. So push the hip to this side, push the hip to this side. Keep your shoulders nice and stacked over those hips, right? You don't want to be slumping forward. Nice and tall. 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Turn towards your base of stability. We're going to go into a fold over. You're going to bend at your hips, not your waist. So what that means is you're going to push your glutes back, soften your knees, reach onto that chair and drop your head in between your arms and push the glutes back. So you look like a bridge from your hips to your fingertips. And then slowly come back up, walk towards your base of stability, take a little break here. So you might feel a little stretch coming up through the hamstrings. It's okay. Have a softness to your knee though. You don't need straight legs there. Back you go, one more time. Now hold this position for a minute and go ahead and dangle one arm down. Like a little pendulum, it's just kind of hanging down. Bring that arm up, other arm. Just let it bring it down. Let it hang, a little pendulum maybe. And then bring it up nice and tall. You're gonna walk your feet towards the chair, the countertop, whatever you're holding on to. And we're gonna go back to the lifting the heels up. So it's like you have a glass of water on your head. You don't wanna spill it. Lift the heels up and then slowly bring the heels down. One more time. Bring it up and hold right here. Hold right here and slowly go down to the floor. Slow as you can. Nice and slow. And pushing and pushing. All right, so we did some hip circles. We're gonna do some knee circles. So I want you to take your knee like this. You're gonna bend your leg and you're gonna draw little circles. So what that does here is it lets the hip move around in its joint. Circle and stop. Just imagine, if you will, drawing a little circle and then you stop. One more time. Now go ahead and go the other direction. Circle and stop. Circle and stop. Here's 2 more. Last one. Other leg. So bend that knee so the knees stay parallel. Yes. Softness in this knee. Circle and stop. Circle and stop. So what you're doing here is having a nice hip movement in that joint. It does not matter how big your circles are. Everybody's going to look different doing this. One more. Now reverse the direction. Circle and stop. It's not easy bringing your hip up and around. It's not supposed to be. That knee moves the hip. Here's 2. Last one. Nice work. All right. While we're standing here, we're going to do a little stretch. Take your toe like this. Just pushing the heel up, push the heel down and up, down and up. 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2 and 1. Hold it up. Now lift the toe off the floor. Little ankle rotation. Drawing a little circle and then go back the other direction. Standing nice and tall, right? All right. Foot goes down to the floor, toe comes up, or toe goes up, toe goes into the floor, drop and lift, drop and lift. Heel to the floor, stand tall, heel and up. 2 more, last one right here. Now bring that toe up, little circles, little circle and circle. And when you're ready, switch to the other direction. You can feel the stabilizer in your leg get a little tired. That's good. Here's 3, here's 2, and here's 1. All right, so now we're gonna stroll down the avenue. What's that gonna look like? One toe is up, one heel is down. Then you're gonna switch. Down, one heel up, one heel down. Push the knees forward, forward, and forward. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Nice work. All right, let's go back to having a seat in the chair. I'm gonna move the weights to the side. So we did a lot of arm work. So let's start by stretching our arms, right? So I want you to take your shoulders, bring them up, back, and down. Bring your favorite arm out to the front and take this arm, scoop it up and draw it over. So you feel that stretch right about here in the shoulders, maybe even in the back. It's really important to breathe through your stretches. Your muscles will only stretch with as much oxygen as you give them. So make sure you're breathing. And then go ahead, draw the other arm up, scoop it up, and then draw it over. There you go. Sitting nice and tall. And go ahead and let go. All right, we're gonna open up through the chest. How are we gonna do that? You're gonna reach onto your chair behind you. Hold on to something that's behind you. You can go ahead and lean forward, kind of opening up from shoulder to shoulder. And now take those hands off and make like a big basketball hoop in front of you. Curl your back, so you're kind of like rounding your shoulders forward, creating a little C-spine. Let me show you from the side. It looks like this. Forward, and then we're going to open up to the side. One more time. Bring it forward, and then open up. Now keeping those arms out to the side, you're like a seesaw. One arm is down, one arm is up. Arm up, one arm down. Other arm up. Last time. Last one right here. All right. Okay, so that is class for today. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me. And if you have any requests for certain songs or moves, we can incorporate anything into it. I'm going to be doing another video today. It's going to be more arm work, and then I'm going to put up another video that's going to be lower body work. Both will be standing, right? So if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to reach out to me. I miss you all. Please, 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 anytime you exercise, you need to drink more water than what you traditionally drink in a day, all right? So everybody go grab a drink of water. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.